NBA in the world. Remember, it's the world, Lamont.
Man, these views about to go to 150,
Of the
Lamont.
world, Craig. Of the world, Craig.
Kobe was never the best player in the NBA. Agree or disagree? So y'all can read
This
it.
about to go viral, man.
Because I know it's a little
Now,
small.
Lamont. Now, the reason I wanted to discuss this because for one, right? Because for one, this idea Kobe was the best player in the NBA is something that the Zesty Beans love to talk about. Like they like to make it seem like Kobe was like the best player since like '02 to like 2010. Like they literally say that he was better than Shaq, he was better than Duncan, better than LeBron, all this other stuff, right? That's what it was. That he was being compared to Mike. Okay, so that's one discussion. But the other discussion is that this is not even a real term. There is no official label of who's the best player in the world. So to even get mad at somebody who doesn't think Kobe wasn't the best player in the world is ridiculous to me because it's purely a subjective title. It means nothing. There is no ranking. There's no official ranking of any players in NBA. It doesn't exist. And like Lamont said, even if we go to the power rankings, none of the power rankings ever had Kobe number one.
That is true.
Ever.
Wait, why does it say 2 MVPs? 1 MVP? Oh,
no, it's saying that's a standard. So it says right here. No, it says a standard is 2+ MVPs. So again, I said the closest thing that we have in the NBA that identifies who the potential best player in the league can be is the league MVP. And what I said is having 2 or more of these start to separate you in your decade, right? And so for Kobe, do I expect him to go 10 for 10? No. But do I expect him to dominate 3, 4, 5? If you're going to tell me he's the best player in the league, like a Bill Russell, we say he was the best player of the 60s, he got the MVPs. Like a Kareem, we say he's the best player of the 70s, he got the MVPs. Jordan, he got the MVPs. Bron got the MVPs. All of a sudden, when it gets to Kobe, boy, these dudes was in the chat talking about excuses earlier. All of a sudden, when it comes to Kobe and his MVPs, I'm talking about the excuses start running all types of crazy. Oh man, they start coming out crazy. All this and this other person and the case and
did Steve Nash really deserve it? Like
he did deserve it. I hate when people say he didn't deserve it because Steve Nash was deserving of MVP.
Do we agree? Was Kobe from the panel? We're gonna go one by one. Let me start with Johnny. Was Kobe ever the best player in the league to you? Was Nick Wright correct?
Never. It was never.
Damn.
I'm just saying, never. I got Shaq from 2000 to 2004. I got Duncan from 2005.
And LeBron.
2007, and I got LeBron James from 2008 all the way to 2020. That's it.
Damn. Olo, who you got? Was Kobe ever the best player in the league to you?
I think you could probably argue maybe 1 year, but no. I mean, it's the same order with Johnny. Basically, from 2000 to maybe 03, you can go Shaq from 03 to 06 or 07 maybe is Duncan. And then 08 on is LeBron. But there's 1 year that you could argue for Kobe. Like, you could probably use 08 or 09.
My bad, Olo. That's definitely not Willie. He typed the word adversity. Ain't no way that's Willie.
No?
That's Willie. He typed the word adversity with no spelling errors. It's correctly. Oh, hell no, that's not Willie. Willie is not that intelligent.
Yeah, that's not Willie.
Oh, damn, that's not Willie.
Drunk or sober, that's not Willie.
Damn. Said adversity, bro. That's a dead giveaway. You a fake account. Man.
But yeah, that's my take on that one. You can go to Inside.
Inside, what you got, man?
The Hardwood Authority show says, hell no. The Hardwood Authority show, all three of us say, hell no, he wasn't the best player in the league at any point, man. I'll go with exactly what Johnny said, not to follow.
Inside.
But I speak for one boy. Hell no. Same thing like Johnny was trying to say. We know when Shaq was the best player, 2000 definitely, all the way to pretty much say 03. I got Duncan from 04 to 07. After that is Bron basically up. After that is Bron basically up until I'll say 1920 is when Bron the best player. Hell no.
Damn.
Solid decade for sure.
YB, what you got?
2019 at least. YB, what you got?
Yeah, what?
Was Kobe ever the best player in the league to you?
Let me think. No.
Why you laugh?
Bro, why y'all doing Kobe like this?
No,
he doing Kobe like nothing.
You don't have to agree with us. You could tell us the years you think he was the best. I think Kobe was the best. I give Kobe 2011.
I was bro, come on, bro. You knew I was thinking that, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
Wicked.
I was about to give Kobe 08, 09, 010.
You know what that creates for him, though, Johnny? That creates Kobe being the best player in 2011 creates a huge problem for you.
It's so funny though. But it's so funny that most Kobe fans think that Kobe was the best player until 2010. Like it stopped in 2010. Somehow 2011, Kobe wasn't the best player.
Yeah,
that's what I
bet.
LeBron was the best player then.
You on the verge of another three-peat. All of a sudden, you stop being the best player.
You know why they stopped?
Yes.
So
LeBron had to leave teams to go. LeBron had to leave teams to be anywhere. So because he left to Miami, all of a sudden now he's the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. He's the best player because he teamed up with because he got a super team.
With Dwayne Wade,
honestly, if
he's the best player.
Hey, it's funny that y'all say that.
Why does nobody talk about 2003 for Kobe? I think 2003 is actually genuinely got a case to be the best player in the world.
Real quick, Lamont, hey John, it's funny that y'all said that about the team hopping of the reason why he wouldn't be the best player in the world, because when KD was in Golden State busting ass in 2017 and 18 and 2019, who was people like Stephen A. and Skip Bayless was saying was the best player in the world? Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Oh,
Kevin Durant.
Wow. Move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, no, Mojave, Lowe ain't show up yet, but Lowe was really upset at what Nick Wright said. Again, a lot of the Kobe fans were upset. It wasn't just him. Plenty of people were upset with him. All the LeBron haters were upset because, again, Nick Wright is, again, Clutch Sports advocate, supposedly, paid by Clutch Sports. So as soon as he said anything negative about Kobe, they all come out the woodworks. So now all of a sudden, we're supposed to think Kobe was the best player in the league from 05, 06, 07, when he was coughing up 3-1 leads and not making the playoffs, not talking to teammates, running Phil Jackson out of town. Like, I mean, this is the best player in the NBA.
You want to ask someone else, my bad.
Hey, Kawhi Brennan, what you think about the Lamar Odom being the post-heavy big?
Well, I mean, I told y'all laughing, but I told y'all. Wait.
It's funny we talking about Kobe and Kawhi. Come up here.
But wait, Lamont, can I answer real quick about this?
Hold on, let's take.
I'm not here for that though. I'm here to answer the.
Hold on, Kawhi.
Yeah, we'll go to the top. We'll go to that topic later.
But it's my turn. Let me answer the prompt real quick.
All right.
I actually do think that there's an argument for Kobe in 2006. Like, I think that he showed that he might be the best player in the world. Now, look, I'm not going to argue 2007. I think LeBron's the best player in the world in 2007. I think moving forward at that point. Now, look, I know Ark. You're looking at me like, why are you arguing this point? But for me, as a Kobe fan, like, let me be biased real quick. I actually do think that season that I watched, there was a lot of carry with Kobe that I'd never seen before in that season. And I think that I know what happened in the playoffs. Like, I get it. He fucking quit. He's the reason why we lost against the Suns. I get it, bro. But you know what?
There you go.
He also was busting his ass in that series before that happened. He's going like 28 points and 6 rebounds. He's going like damn near 50% shooting. Like, he was great in that series up until when he had a hissy fit. I totally get that. I know that's
shooting the ball more.
I know. Well, not like the 2004 finals, my guy. I'm not going to give him that.
Herm, come up here and tell us why you feel Kobe was the best player in 2000, 2001. I do not agree with that at all.
See, that's fucking crazy. But all I'm saying is, I do think that Kobe had. I think Kobe had. How can I say, like, combination of sustained games where he's showing me that I actually thought he was the best player in the world. So that's going to be the only thing I'm going to say. Other than 2006, I don't know if I can argue for this guy at that point. After that,
Ron, what you think, man?
Man, to be honest with you,
you can't be the best
telling me yes, but
go ahead, Ron.
telling me no. Like he kind of said in 06, back in those days, I was a little younger. Yeah, I felt like Kobe was the best player in the world. Just the shot making, the difficult shot making, the way he went about his business.
I think his phone breaking up.
Do you hear me? My bad.
Yeah,
we can hear you, bro.
Yeah, your phone's breaking up. Now we can hear you now.
I felt like back then, like I said, I think he does have an argument. I would say 03. But that's just my feelings. I don't know the numbers specifically, but yeah, I wouldn't say now that I think about it, I don't think he was the best player in the world at any time. When like everybody said, Tim Duncan at one point, and also Shaq playing next to Shaq. No, you're not going to be the best player in the world. Shaq was definitely the best player in the world, and I would say Shaq maybe was the best player in the world till maybe 05 before he got hurt. Between him and Duncan, but that's another day for another conversation. So I just say no.
I mean, I won't harm to come up here and tell me that. Like, I'm just curious as to know what is he seeing in 2000, 2001 that puts Kobe over Shaq?
2000, where? Like how?
It's not a combo. It's not even a combo.
Not at all.
That's what I'm saying. That's a rage beat more.
Yes, yeah. You know Herm though.
No, Herm ain't going to do
that.
What?
Yeah, but the 1 year before Kawhi Brenner goes, right quick, Ronald and Nick that said 06 and 03. Yeah, fact. I mean, it's 1 year that you can argue. I mean, me personally, I chose 08 when he was like top five in DPOY voting MVP, first team All NBA, first team All Defense. No, they didn't win the championship, but individually, that was arguably probably his best season. I know most people will say 06, but that's probably his best season of the 2000s individually. But go ahead, Kawhi Brenner. That's my opinion of it.
He's not getting no all defensive teams after 04, man. Not giving him that.
I wanted to say, I think he was the best in the league in 07. I think he had like the best skill set of anyone. And also, I mean, 08. I think I'll lean Kobe slightly over LeBron. I think that's a big combo. Like, I wouldn't go as far as like defending Kobe over LeBron like massively, but like I think it's like a flip of the coin. If you want to say LeBron, I like the argument is strong. I'll just like lean Kobe like very slightly though. That's just my opinion.
Herm, I'm reading these stats, right? So if we go to the regular season, 2000, Shaquille O'Neal averaged 29.7, 13.6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 blocks on 57% from the field. In 2000, he was the league MVP, All-NBA first team. Kobe in the regular season averaged 22.5, 6.3 rebounds, 4.9 assists, and 1.6 steal on 48% from the field, All-NBA second team, and All-NBA defensive first team.
You talking about 2001?
No, he said 2000 and 2001.
Yeah, that's the season. 2000.
No, he said from 2009. He said from 2000 to 2009.
Oh, okay. So the whole decade.
Is that a real Herm?
Yeah, that's real Herm.
Yeah, that's a real Herm.
So I'm just because I got the stats for both years. So just in the regular season, it's clear. I mean, Shaq's the league MVP in 2000, and his numbers are just otherworldly compared to Kobe's. It's not even close. And then when you go to 2001, the regular season, this is where it gets a little bit closer. Shaq 28.7 points per game, 12.7 rebounds, 3.7 assists, 2.8 blocks on 57% from the field, All-NBA first team. Kobe averaged 28.5 points per game, so just 0.2 less. 5.9 rebounds. He has the request up. I mean, these like don't be a dummy. I got you. 1.7 assists on 46% from the field, All-NBA second team. And then, again, he was on the defensive second team.
Mm-hmm.
Shaq's numbers are still better and more impactful. Right. The numbers are more impactful.
Right.
Is Herm up here?
So this guy, Kawhi Brenner, was trying to tell us in the Western Conference Finals in 2004.
Not yet.
Herm's not in the question.
Not yet. All right.
Right quick, Lamont. Did you scan from 2000 to 09 for Kobe and Shaq? You might get a better resolution if you do that.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I just know in 2000 and 2001, I don't think it's even close to even having a conversation. So I don't even know why Herm put those years.
For one, Lamont, I said the whole decade. You ignorant. You know what? So I said for the whole decade, for 2000 to 2009.
But this conversation is not about the whole decade.
Was the best
read
player.
this. Read the prompt.
Nah, but
again,
I ain't speak about the conversation.
We're talking about the years. Herm, we're talking about the years.
Don't put a jacket on me that I ain't say.
I'm trying. Okay, so maybe you didn't understand the conversation. You probably should have listened. What years?
I mean, what years? I'm just speaking on what I feel.
What years in the 2000s do you feel Kobe was the best player?
With the best player, I mean, I'd say 08, he was the best player in the league. I think 06 was, despite of what happened in the playoffs of 06, he was still the best player in the world at that time. I say really for 06 to 08, he was the best player in the world.
So being the best player, so being the best player for 3 years over a 10-year stretch makes you the best player of the decade?
No, but overall, what he did, because you gotta remember, the whole decade was ran by 3 niggas. It was by Shaq, Kobe. They took away from each other and Tim Duncan. End of the day, Kobe Bryant overall, nigga was all NBA for 10 years.
Those were the most winning teams, but those.
Those were the most winning niggas.
Let's not act like
Kobe
LeBron didn't.
Kobe,
let's not act like by 08 LeBron wasn't putting his foot down on people's necks.
Kobe and Shaq had 4 rings in that decade. Duncan had 3.
We're not talking about rings. We're talking about best player. We don't care about rings.
But I'm telling you, Kobe was a 3-time, but won the All-Star MVP 3 times within that decade. Nigga was on all defensive teams 9 times out of that decade. Nigga was an All-NBA player for the whole decade.
What years was Kobe the best player in the league?
You can't say that for Shaq.
So you said Kobe was the best?
For Shaq.
They're both 4-time champions in the 2000s.
Okay, so you're saying Kobe was the best player in 06, 07, and 08, correct?
Yeah.
So what makes
I really want to say 09 too.
No, please. It wasn't better than LeBron in 09. Next.
Okay, so 3 years. So 3 years out of Kobe Bryant's entire career. So 3 years of his entire career, he was the best player of the league?
Barely even those 3.
I mean, Tim Duncan was the guy that only was the best player in the world for 1 year his whole career. But niggas still ranked Tim Duncan.
What they got to do with Kobe?
Nah, it's just the truth. It's just the truth.
Not the truth. You're lying.
Tim Duncan was never considered the best player in the world outside of 1 year.
What?
Nah, we had Duncan as the best player from 04 to 2007.
Not the whole NBA. That's a damn lie. Not the whole NBA. They never looked at the whole
NBA.
The
whole
NBA
had the best player in the world.
For one damn
NBA don't have this. NBA don't have
How do you know?
You have no idea how good Tim Duncan was.
How do you know that said Tim Duncan was the best player in the world for multiple years?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you know the whole NBA had certain players as the best player in the world? You don't know that.
There's no NBA ranking.
That nigga was never considered the best player in the world.
By who?
Why wasn't he? By who? Why wasn't
he?
Herm is not the whole basketball community.
Did you talk to everybody in the world? Like,
that's what I'm saying. You just saying things right now.
Are you a door-to-door consensus salesman? Like, what are we talking about?
Proof to prove. Y'all don't even have proof.
You don't have proof that shows that.
Bro, let's be honest. Let's be honest. You talked amongst your own circle and
we got to
circle. First of all, niggas that I grew up with, niggas that
we don't care about
that.
You talk to your own circle.
These niggas.
You talk to your own circle.
Why y'all come up here arguing with Herm? Herm, calm down, man. It just sounds dumb. Y'all might think y'all sound cool, but it sounds stupid, man. Damn.
Bro, shit, you got your damn idiot ass on. You know, boy, I'm about to go there.
Idiot what?
Idiot what?
I'm about to go there. Go there.
I don't know what he's about to say.
All right, then. Go ahead, Lamont. What you were saying? You were saying something?
Yeah, they cameras on too, huh? They took your slot.
Oh shit, that's right. Them ugly motherfuckers got their cameras on.
My camera's been on, bro.
They supposed to look cute to you, on?
About time.
They're not trying to look cute for you, bro.
What years is Herm? Hey Herm, what years were you arguing right now?
Doesn't matter. We don't need to ask Herm questions. I got the power rankings on the screen. We'll just read the power rankings. So here's the power rankings from 2000 to 2009 for the NBA. We'll just read what they are. So here's the year-by-year NBA power rankings according to ESPN and NBA on a year-by-year basis, starting from 99-2000 on. So the power rankings to 99 to 2000, obviously Shaq, Duncan number 2, Iverson. They even got Gary Payton 4, Kobe Bryant 5. That surprises me, Gary Payton 4. And we go down to the year 2000. In the year 2000, 2001, Shaq number 1. That's why, again, the same 2 seasons I was talking about, 2000, 2001. So Shaq, Iverson, Duncan. Duncan's 3, Kobe's 4, Webber's 5. Webber did have a hell of a season. We go to the next year. We got Tim Duncan, who was the league MVP. We got Shaq, so Shaq's still up there. J-Kidd, Kobe's still in the top 5. T-Mac. All right, let's go to the next one.
Gotcha.
In the 02-03 season, Tim Duncan, once again, is the best player in the league. What years did you say Tim Duncan was the best player in the league, hey, Johnny? You're very close to getting it.
04 to 07.
It was 04, 07, 05, 07. That's
Okay.
man. I
So
still Shaq is the best player. Like
it's basically giving Duncan from 02 on. So as Duncan, Kobe number 2. So Kobe's getting closer. KG, Shaq dropped down now. Then we got T-Mac. T-Mac's cracked the top 5. We go to the next year. We got 03, 04. We got KG, league MVP, Tim Duncan. And I think you can flip-flop those, but I give it to KG. He had a hell of a year. We got Shaq still in the top 3, Kobe, and Peja. Was Peja that nice?
He was like that season. Yes,
That's
sir.
when Sacramento was knocking up the door.
He was nice in 04 in Sacramento.
Okay, we got 04, 05. 04, 05. Nash, obviously, league MVP. Nash, Kobe. Duncan, Shaq, Dirk, and then Iverson. Now, 05, 06, somebody said that they think Kobe's the top in 06. We got Kobe,
Ronald
Nash.
said that. Shout out to
That's
Ronald.
what I said.
I meant, Nick.
We got Kobe, Nash, Dirk.
I said it too.
We got LeBron, so LeBron's now creeping in now. So that's why I say LeBron's starting to put his feet on people's necks already, but
I said that was the only year I
Hold on one second,
I
Nick.
could actually argue it.
Okay, we got you, bro.
I mean,
all right. Next one, we got Kobe again. So we got Kobe 2 years in a row in the power rankings. Kobe, Dirk, Duncan, Nash, LeBron. LeBron's cracked the top 5. He stayed in there. All right, let's go to the next year. Kobe 3 years in a row. This is when he won his MVP.
That's the year I said Kobe was probably the best.
That's what Herm said. That's what
I said.
Hold on, Herm. What years did you say, Herm?
I said for 06 to 08.
Okay.
Oh, I thought your text said 2000.
No, hold on. No, Herm, we're not arguing. I'm saying I'm only asking you just being the best for 3 years. I said just being the best for 3 years
it's more than what anybody.
I think LeBron's better than Kobe
Nick,
that year.
hold on one second, Nick.
Herm,
I was saying being the best for 3 years. How does that make you the best for the decade? Because even if you average this out,
but he actually was the best more years than anybody in that decade.
No, he's not. He's not ranked higher than Duncan. He's not more consistent than Duncan.
I'm talking about for more times in the decade. For more times in the decade, he was ranked the best player in the league more than anybody. We just went through. You just went through.
We haven't finished.
I mean, but Kobe gonna finish with the most though. You might.
We might. Hold on. So do we count 2010 or does that start the new decade?
Nah, it ends out now.
Okay, I'll give you. Okay, we'll give you that. So we got Kobe again, MVP, CP3. A lot of people say that was LeBron's MVP, or CP3's MVP, but Kobe got it. Go to the next year. This is when they say LeBron became the best player in the league.
James.
So
Kobe
LeBron started to take over.
LeBron.
So this is the year that we were talking about. Somebody said that it wasn't. It was definitely LeBron in 08, 09, Kobe 2, D Wade, Dwight Howard, and Chris Paul. And that's how we round out the top 10. So according to the power rankings, Kobe at the number 1 spot for 3 years. Nash.
That was the most. Yeah,
that is the most. Tim Duncan had it 2. Now what we can do is we can average out all of these to see where they rank. So I'm gonna average it all out to see based on ranking where they would all rank. Like if you want to rank out who ranks out as the top.
Yeah.
All right. So here I'll
do that. Let's do that.
And we know we got the Bleacher Report too, bro. We got the Bleacher Report that talking about that as well too.
The Bleacher.
I like using NBA.com. I like using NBA.com.
Yeah, not bleach bottle. We ain't using the bleach bottle.
Kobe 11.
We ain't spraying no
Hey
bleach.
man, hey, but it's an argument. It's an argument between from 5 down to 12. It's an argument. So I mean, it is what it is. But they had him as the best player in the 2000s.
Hey, Johnny, we gonna choose the NBA.com over the bleach bottle, man. We ain't spraying no
Well,
bleach.
the NBA.com just proved her right. Why y'all niggas try to argue?
Hey, what's up, Lamar? How you doing, brother?
We didn't say you was wrong, Herm.
Nah, I ain't talking about you, Lamar.
Nobody said you was wrong.
I said he was wrong. I said he was wrong. I didn't know Kobe had.
Yeah, they said all of them said.
I didn't know Kobe had the power rankings in the 2000s like that. I thought they only had like 1 year, not.
No, I'm saying I just don't think. I don't look because remember, I don't. To me, I still don't think he's the best player of the decade. I still would give it to Tim Duncan. But I mean, I just don't see how being the best for 3 years out of 10 makes you the best player of that decade.
But if it's more than anybody, how else you going to equate?
I don't think he was the best player in some of those years, though.
The most consistently best.
Yeah, I don't think
Like,
he was 06. Definitely 06 too, especially 06. Oh my god.
The 07, 08, like I think LeBron's better than Kobe in 07, 08.
Nah, I disagree with that. I disagree.
I don't at all.
I think
Thanks, Mahar.
For sure. I disagree. By that time, between 06 and 08, you could say I pretty much say that Kobe was the best player out of the two.
Yep.
But then after 2009, then it's LeBron. Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, you could argue LeBron. Kobe for 08.
Hold on. 06, but there was somebody up here saying that, like Herm, you were talking about championships when Kobe went back to back, right? Why was he not the best when he went back to back going into 2011?
2011.
Now you remember that's when LeBron took off, right? At the last year of the decade.
No. Hold on, but you correlated it to dominance and winning.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No. I said no. If you stop trying to pick holes through me and listen and get that mindset shit,
Right? Trying to get holes through you.
So what I told you, I gave you the years from 2000 to 2009. Yeah. Kobe was the best player in that decade, point blank. Period. That's what I said, and I was about to start naming off certain things he did.
What three players dominated the 2000s to you?
But I got jumped on.
What three players did you say dominated the 2000s?
I said Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal.
And why did you say they were dominating the decade? You said they were dominated because they were winning championships, correct?
And plus, they had the individual dominance as well. All three of those guys had individual dominance. Them guys were dominating the league. Kobe won multiple scoring titles in that era.
And my argument was
All-Star MVPs, all this stuff.
And my argument was, I said Brian started putting foot on people's necks. He wasn't winning championships, but we can't leave him out the equation because he started to ascend up that ranking list really quickly, especially once he got his feet going and got his feet wet in the league. And so I said, you were trying to correlate it to winning championships. I was just correlating it to your individual
that wasn't my main. But that wasn't my main focus. I kept getting cut off at the same, getting jumped on. I'm gonna say getting jumped on, so I couldn't really get into my whole spiel anyway.
Oh man, why you fine?
Yeah, y'all niggas trying to jump me, man. It's okay. It's okay though. I'm cool. I can fight off multiple niggas now. So
You're crying right now.
No crying in the GOAT debate.
There's no crying in the GOAT debate.
We're just talking hoops, bro. It's not a street fight, bro.
Wait a minute. Hey, inside. Man. Ain't no GOAT debate. You know why? Guess why, Johnny? Guess why we ain't no GOAT debate? Ain't no cry. Because Kobe not even in the GOAT debate. But continue though.
Herm over here find us off with bubble balloon guns and stuff like that.
Balloon guns, the Nerf guns.
Hey man, guess what though? Y'all said I was capping. Y'all said I was lying.
Nobody said you was lying.
What are you talking about?
They did, Lamar. Hey, Johnny just told you they was co-signing when they jumped. And they was co-signing when they jumped.
Why do y'all want to be victims?
I should never told Lamar to get that list, man.
Why do y'all want to be victims?
PB. I was right.
What's the average? Lamar, did you the average? Did you find out the average?
It's doing it right now. It's calculating.
It's still calculating. It's gonna be difficult to calculate though.
Lamar ChatGPT don't calculate.
It's simple math. What do you mean? It's math.
It's scamming.
It's difficult to do math.
It still says it's searching. You keep saying it's searching NBA, it's searching a whole bunch of stuff.
But I would assume that you would need exact votes, the numbers to correlate with it instead of just going.
I don't know. It's searching through like a whole bunch of websites.
But we'll see how it goes.
No, I thought you was gonna do like if you was number 1, you got 5 points. If you're number 2,
no, because when I did it, it's also incorporating your accolades too. So it's incorporating accolades, it's incorporating the power ranking.
Oh yeah.
So it's got the 3 major accolades, MVPs. So it says right here, power rankings, MVPs, All NBA, and All Defensive Team from 99, 2000 to 2008 to 2009. And so I'm still waiting for it to finish, y'all, as y'all can see. So it's still calculating.
Why they put 90? Why I put 99 in there?
It's still. I'm just still
99, 2000. That's part of the 2000 decade.
That's the 2000 season.
I'm just waiting for it to finish.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, you good. You good.
Season starting on October or November.
Tell me you good.
Hold on, who we got in the backstage trying to get up here?
I don't know, like what we were talking about earlier, like this whole dominance of this decade, like we're watching.
We got 6 pick here. We gotta get 6 pick up here.
We're watching Shaq be better than Kobe in these playoffs. So like
not the early 2000s, he was Nick. That's
Shaq
no
has more.
Hey y'all, hold on. Hey, we haven't heard from Jaden.
2000 it was Kobe.
Jaden, what's good, man? We haven't heard from you yet. What's good?
What up?
What you got on this, man? I know.
All right.
I know.
All right.
Just tell us your thoughts on Kobe, man.
All right. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, well, y'all don't know, but everybody I know I think Kobe, one of the most overrated players of all time.
Ooh.
Damn.
I don't got him in my top 10.
They go to OG, man. They go to real OG.
You know what I'm saying? I think personally he got like 2 years max being the best player in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? You can give him 3, but like absolutely no more than that. And if I'm being honest, in the early 2000s without Shaq, if he didn't have Shaq on those teams, 5 in the power rankings, and yeah, I disagree with the take that he's the best player in that decade by far.
I agree. I mean, I think Duncan. Duncan's the greatest power forward in NBA history.
Yeah,
but he ain't the best player in the decade, though. He can add it. He just one of the best players in the decade.
It happened, and it happened because of that decade. That's when he locked it in.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he didn't. Because you got to remember, he won in the day for us. He didn't really. I think individually wise, Kobe dominated more.
He was an all-star, first team All-NBA, first team All-Defense.
I mean, I think Kobe dominated all the years. Duncan in that decade.
All the years.
That's just me. That's just me, though. I think Kobe had a better decade than Duncan.
Do you know how hard it is to be? You know how hard it is to be an all-star for an entire decade, first team All-NBA, and
that's
first
Kobe
team
Bryant too.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. First team All-NBA and first team All-Defense for an entire decade.
Kobe didn't do that.
Plus winning.
He said Kobe didn't do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And we'll sprinkle on the winning.
I say Kobe's still the best player in that decade.
I bet you would.
That's just the end of the day, man. Y'all be hating on Kobe all the time.
How we hating?
Kobe always get hated on 6 pick, man.
Now, I'm gonna give you the line that they give us. It's not Kobe. It's not Kobe we hate on. It's you Kobe fans we hate.
That's why I made it.
And people like Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp that basically choke on LeBron's nuts all day long. So yeah, it goes with the territory.
6 pick. What's up, man?
What's up? What up, Herb? What up, man?
What's up, the 6 pick, man? Hey, why they always hate on Bean? Why they always hate on Bean, man?
How we hating on
her? But
we're not hating on him. Y'all just overrating him. We was leveling y'all head.
I just think I'm a big, so I'm always go towards Duncan. And I played against him in college and in pros. But like, I mean, I think everybody, you can't. 2 things can be the same. Kobe was just like unbelievable. I think he was like my man said, 2 or 3, mostly max out 3. He was the best player in the league. I get that, but from a decade standpoint, I mean, it's very hard to be all first team, all defense, and first team, all NBA for a decade.
Yeah.
And an all-star and be the best. I mean, and then winning 5 chips too. And you saying, I mean, 4 chips, I think, in that span. But like,
Duncan only won 3. Duncan only won 3.
But 5 total, correct?
Yeah, but Kobe won 4 in that decade though.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, two things could be the same. They could be true. I think, I would even say from a Kobe standpoint, that he should have more than one MVP. I know that Steve Nash stole that one. I don't even think Steve Nash was top 5 and he won it. And at time, they just gave that shit to him. I don't even know why they did that. Kobe was out here dropping 81 on niggas, and Steve Nash at that time had not won a championship either. So I just think sometimes the media is driven. It's media driven sometimes. Sometimes they just give it to guys because fan favorite, or he kissing kids and grandmas and all that old stupid shit. It's about lacing them bitches up, and are you a bad motherfucker? You know what I mean? Is you the baddest motherfucker to put them shoes on? And they just forget that. But you know why? What they forget that is because the people who vote ain't never played. Them motherfuckers ain't never played. It'd be a nigga who work at Walmart. It'd be a nigga who type on his computer every day, and he went to college to be a sports writer, and he get a vote instead of a motherfucker who know basketball. A nigga who working at Lowe's in the off season, and he get a vote. Like, what the fuck is that? And then they vote for motherfuckers that's a sympathy vote. They vote for because Steve Nash woman cheated on him. Just all type of dumb shit. Kobe Bryant out here getting 95 on bitches. Kobe out here getting 95 on motherfuckers. And you talking about you don't give it to him because he had a sexual encounter, in Colorado. Just dumb shit. Shit like that. Yeah. It ain't about all that. It's about when you lace some bitches up, the next single in front of you, can you kick his ass? And that's what basketball's about. Black top, bull, you know what I'm saying? Can you play? It ain't about all that other shit. How many followers you got and all that dumb shit. We don't care about that.
Why is we talking about Jordan in the comments, yo?
Let me ask you a question, Six Pick. When you played, did they ever have like reporters come to you for anonymous polls about voting for who's the best player in the league? Was that something that players cared about? I know y'all cared about winning awards and honors and stuff like that because you got more money and stuff like that. But I'm talking about like the media's opinion. You gotta remember, the fan base opinion. That's something y'all really cared about. Where y'all would be ranked at by the fans or the media.
Who's this? Johnny?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Johnny, I'm here.
What up, homie? What's good, baby?
What's good, man? We chilling, man. I'm feeling good, man.
Good, man. God bless. I think I would even say this. I would even say this. Let me give y'all a little example. Beat writers. Okay, beat writers is back then before the internet, and so you were allowed to, they were allowed to come in before the game and after the game. So they would come in and take stories and things like that and get comments and they put it in the paper, and then they do the same thing after the game. So we always saw where people came in and asked questions about, different players and what they were and all that. I never got into that because my mentality was, I gotta focus on trying to beat you. So I never wanted to give anybody any credit. Now, when I retired or when I was done playing, you can do that then. But like most guys that I came along there, we don't do that. Now they do it now because this is a social media world. It's but like before, no, motherfuckers didn't care about none of that. They already know. They already know you don't want to see the black cat. You do not. You don't talk shit to the black cat. Okay. You didn't want to stay in front of Shaq. Okay. Hakeem gonna make you look silly. Okay. We knew who could play and who couldn't. So we didn't have to, there was no polls and all that.
You said don't stay in front of Shaq?
Just get out the way. Get out the motherfucking way. We know Dan could lock everybody up and Dan getting 107 rebounds. We knew that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, it wasn't no secret. So that because there wasn't no internet. So, guys weren't like, having point to prove, nigga wasn't going live and all that dumb shit. Like, we don't care about all that. Can you hoop or cannot?
So let me ask you a question. When that night you said you were trying to stop Dennis Rodman from getting all those rebounds, if the reporter would have came up to you about what Dennis Rodman did, you just like no comment. You just said you wouldn't have praised him at that time. Even
no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have praised him. But But hey, Johnny, in the back of my mind, I'd be like, this motherfucker here. In my back, I'm like, this motherfucker here. This big got 27 rebounds, and I try hard.
But I get you. You weren't gonna let it put it in the paper like, hey, this man is just great at rebounding. That what
you played in the
niggas still got an ego now. Niggas still got an ego now. We ain't finna do that. I ain't gonna tell you kicking my ass.
That's a fact.
That's like on the y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all play on the playground and the blacktop. We ain't finna let the dude know the nigga got 65 on you, but we ain't finna say it.
Yeah.
Six pick. When y'all played against Kobe, right? You played against them Laker teams, right?
Yeah.
What was the game? What was the game plan like when y'all was doing the scouting reports and stuff like that? Obviously, you played against even the 2000s and 2001 version of Kobe.
Yeah,
like
I did.
When the coaches is talking before the game, like what's y'all number one objective? What's the number one?
The main thing, Lamont. The main thing is we gotta go double Shaquille. You cannot single coverage. No one in the history of basketball can stop it. I mean, and let me just say that again. No one in the history of basketball could stop Shaquille O'Neal one-on-one. I'm gonna say it one more time for the people who do analytics and the people who, like I said, who work at the 4-H clubbers. No. Hold on. This is for the 4-H clubbers who never play ball, but they just like to be online and talk about basketball. You know, motherfuckers who got platforms ain't never fucking hoop at all, nowhere, rec league, nothing. And this is for y'all. You cannot stop Shaquille O'Neal. I'm gonna say it one more time. Not with one man. And even if you're doubling, he still can beat you because he's a great passer. Okay? He is 375 pounds, can jump out, he can put his dick on the rim. He's quicker than everybody, and he's strong as an ox. So he got moves on that block. It's unstoppable. He is unstoppable. So just so you know, full disclaimer, this is what we're talking about.
Oh, you know what? Now that you said that, Lamar, remember we was arguing about the other day. You said you used to double Shaq. What did it mean if you? First of all, let's ask you this: is there anything such thing as called as a hard double?
Yes.
Yeah, Ben Wallace.
Okay, hold on. What is a hard? What's a hard double?
What is a hard double? Yeah, exactly. What is a hard double? Yeah,
like when the coach, when y'all go into a timeout.
We had an argument.
Yeah, when you go into a timeout and the coach come out and say, "Look, next play, I need you two to go hard double Kobe." What should we see happen when they step on the court when Kobe touches the ball?
When Kobe gets it, I'm gonna touch on something before that too. After that, but when Kobe touches, usually on the perimeter, on the wing, or something like that, you just want to get it out of his hand, and then you're coming back, and it's like full rotation.
So
Lamar, you know what I mean.
So when the coach says hard double, does the guy that's supposed to go double, does he have the option to wait around and kind of pick and choose when to go, or is it if you're told to hard double, if this is part of the scheme and everybody's needing you to go rotate over for their rotations to be right, does he just have to go? And are you trying to? Your goal is obviously to get the ball out of his hands. You don't want him doing nothing, correct?
First of all, you wouldn't do it if Shaq's in the game.
No, we're just talking hypothetically. Let's say Shaq's fouled out. Let's say Kobe's the only one out there on the court. And let's say, I'm going to give you a scenario, time and score. You guys are down, or it's a tie game, or no, you guys are down to 12 seconds or 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Right.
We know they're going to run the inbound play to get Kobe the ball. And they say, if Kobe touches the ball, we want you to hard double. What should that hard double look like? Does the guy going to double, does he have an option to wait around and double whenever he wants? Or is a hard double very specific?
You're going immediately. You're going immediately off the catch. You're going immediately because he's so quick and deceptive. He's so quick and deceptive that, and of course it's according to where he get it at, but like anywhere, like above the free throw line, if he get it above the free throw line, you cooked. You know why? Because there's no illegal defense at that time. There's no illegal defense.
And the whole point of this is a hard double, right? And remember, you know the terminology, right? There's different terminology for different defensive things you do. If a coach tells you to hard double, it means if you're the one that's supposed to go double, you have to go, correct? Like you cannot wait around. You got to get over there because you got 4 guys behind you that need you to go so they can get to their rotations to help you out.
For rotation, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because what we were trying to say, Six Pick, was that a hard double is exactly what you said. As soon as the guy catches the ball, you double, right? You don't wait. You don't wait till you put the ball on the floor. That's considered a hard double. But there's other ways to double as well, but it's not considered a hard double. So as an example, there's times you're told when he catches the ball, as soon as he puts the ball on the right side of the floor, 2 dribbles, you double, right? That's not considered a hard double. That's a delayed double.
No, but like no. There's a difference between a trap and a double. That's different.
That's what I'm saying. A trap, there's different things. That's what I was trying to say, Sick Pick. It's
a
all
trap.
different.
You could trap on the baseline. You know how on the baseline you can go and push him down and blue it. You can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, but a hard
ice it.
double,
You can ice it on.
What you're saying, you can ice it. Yeah, you can do all those. But what I'm saying, if it's a guy like Kobe, you go hard double. You go get that bitch out of his hand.
As soon as he catches it. As soon as he catches it, right?
No,
yeah,
nigga.
As soon as he catches it.
Nigga. While the ball in the air,
you basically denying.
While the ball's in the air. While the ball's in the air.
Go into it.
Because, and I'm gonna tell you why. Six Pick, and you know this too. Players like Kobe are so good. It's like that game winner we saw Luka hit. That hard double came late. Luka saw it coming. He just went the opposite way and knocked down the game winner in the corner. The purpose of a hard double is if they would have hard double correctly, as soon as while the ball was in the air, that dude would have been meeting Luka before he even did anything. That's how you have to stop it. If you double late, you're cooked because a great player is just going to go find the gap and just go away. So it makes no sense for you to wait till he dribbles to allow him to get to a gap because these NBA players are too good. Kobe's, the Lukas, they got something called counters. If they see the double coming and they're elite, they are about to counter the life out of you, and it ain't going to work. You got to stop these guys before they move. Make Ron Artest, somebody else, Lamar Odom.
Yeah.
Somebody else got to beat you, but Kobe can't because Kobe is too savvy with this basketball. That's what we were talking about, hard doubles. We had we had a dude named Dookie up here. He was telling us that. His name was Dookie. He was telling us that Michael Jordan, he said Michael Jordan was getting hard double. When you know how Michael Jordan was beat his man and driving to the paint? You know how the center steps up to contest?
Yeah.
He said the center stepping up to contest is a hard double.
Oh, wow.
Yikes.
Yeah.
This is coming from an NBA player.
You got to consider the source. Got to consider the source.
Bring up the terms.
That's what it was.
Hey, Johnny, bring up the terms that
that's
he used too.
That's the term he used. I was trying to.
Okay, this is what he said. Hold on. I'm gonna tell this is what he said. He said a hard double was when a defender fully committed to the double team and forced the ball out of the man's hand. But like you said,
that's correct.
In your era when you played, when you played, that was elite. That was what a double team was. You couldn't, because he said there was a such thing called soft double teams, where you start and pretend like you're going to double team, and you don't. But a hard double team is when you leave your man and commit to doubling the ball carrier and getting the ball out of his hand.
He's not wrong.
That's what he was saying.
No. By definition, he was. I'll tell you the framework. His definition of what it was correct, but the problem with what he was saying was this, Six Pick. He kept saying that the Pistons in '89 were hard doubling Jordan. We've already watched the games. We know that they weren't, right? And what he was trying to do was he was trying to change the definition of what a hard double is when it wasn't aligning with the film. So when Jordan would drive past his man, get into the lane, and somebody would step up, he was literally calling everything a hard double. Like when James Edwards would hedge and then drop back and recover, he was calling that a hard double. But that's just the hedge and recover, right? Like, so I told him, once the guy puts the ball on the ground, what you do defensively is now completely different. I was telling him something about, like,
Hedge and recover is different, though.
It's different. That's a different scheme because that's a scheme that you deploy when the guy is dribbling. Or like you need to defend the pick and roll. You need to make everybody's accounted for. The roller, right? You might have a guy on the strong side corner who's tagging the roller. There's a couple things you can do, right, to protect yourself. But your scheme is different. I was telling him, if you're a no middle defense and the defender beats you middle, then the opposite guard helping you out is probably going to do something like squeeze to keep you out the paint. If you're a no middle team, I just
went over that today. I was in the clinic.
But hold on, Six Pick. He said squeeze isn't a real basketball term. When I was basically saying, bro, if you play basketball at any level, like and maybe different coaches in different states have a different word for it. We called it squeeze.
No, they call it squeeze, Lamont. They call it
squeeze. Everybody call it squeeze. As far as I know.
But he was making it seem like I'm crazy.
And this is what it was. This is what we were trying to explain to him. Was that if you were told that your assignment is to hard double Kobe Bryant, if you got there after Kobe Bryant dribbled the basketball, you were late, correct? You didn't hard dribble.
All right,
You
I
didn't
think
hard.
so. I think.
Exactly.
Well,
Okay,
I tell you what. Ask Portland and ask Portland. Ask the people that they beat. I mean, it's right on display. I mean, he just. You're late.
Yeah.
If you're on the catch, you're late already because he's so quick. He's sad. He got a lot of court savvy, deceptively quick, and he knows his spots. Kobe knew exactly where he wanted to get to his spots. And if you got there before him, that's when you were won. But if he get there before you, it's a bucket.
That's what we were just trying to explain to him. We were showing him how Jordan was dribbling the ball multiple times before any other defender came to double team. So that's not a hard double team because we were telling him the double team would come as soon as Jordan catch the ball, or like you said, while the ball's on the way to Jordan. You see what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. So they were double teaming Jordan, but they weren't hard doubling. You see, we always tell them that we saw what like the Lakers did versus SGA, right? Or like how they did versus Kevin Durant. As soon as Kevin Durant got the ball, he saw two guys on him. Like that's a hard double. That's what we're trying to.
That's the reason, though, hey Johnny. That's the reason that the triangle was so great. That's the reason why the triangle was great because it was hard to double out of that because they all were willing passers too. So you think we didn't try? You think we weren't trying to get it out of his head? Shit.
I know that. Yeah, that's what we were trying to explain to them because that's what we were telling them. That's why they were able to beat the Bulls those 3 straight years because for one, they would force Jordan into the double team, and he was reluctant to pass, and that was the game plan. They knew that Jordan would feel comfortable passing to his teammates, so they would force him into a double team or let him dribble into traffic, and then he would obviously take a bad shot and miss it or turn over the ball. He was reluctant to pass, but once they installed the triangle, that's what I'm saying. But once they installed the triangle offense, that didn't work no more because, like you said, Jordan became a reluctant passer. Scottie started passing. Everybody starts passing. That the offense made it hard to do that versus the Bulls, and they were able to succeed with it.
I can agree with that. With that.
Yeah, because that was the conversation. We were talking about 89. 89 didn't have the triangle. We were talking about 88 didn't have the triangle.
Yeah. It's hard to double the catch. It's hard to double. And you know what, Lamar? You know what made it even worse too? Is when you try to double them out of that triangle, your rotations are fucked.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Coming out of rotation. You know what I mean by for y'all to understand what that means. Some of y'all don't know, and that's no shot against you, but Lamont knows what I'm talking about. When you go double, okay, and you come out of that double team, you're searching for the rotation that that you can get back to your guys so people are not wide open. That's what that means. When we say your rotation, that means when you double, okay, you can double, usually it's from the top, okay? Like say you double Shaquille O'Neal. I'm coming from the top and I'm guarding Shaquille, but then somebody from the top is coming to double him to get the ball in his hands. He passes out to the wing, and we got to come out of that like a bat out of hell. We got to figure out what, and that's why you got to talk on defense. Those teams that talk on defense and have good rotation, those are the best teams in the league.
Because the double team don't work if you don't have the rotations behind.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
And that's why I say coaches have to be very specific about how you're going to double. Like if a coach says hard double, because the other 4 guys, all the guys on the court are relying on you to get somewhere so they can get to their proper rotations. And the longer you don't go, the longer you're screwing up this coverage or whatever scheme we're trying to do. But Herm, you can go get Dookie so he can not talk to us. He can talk to the NBA player about hard doubles. I mean, you got him last time. You can get him in here because he don't have to have a conversation with us.
That's true.
Just get him in here, bro. Just tell him an NBA player wants to talk to him. That's all.
But hardwood authority. What was that term that Mookie used though?
Oh,
and I bet you 6 pick.
Yeah, 6 pick. 6 pick. Do you know what? Do you know what an event creator is?
What's that, Lamont?
Well, Mookie said that Jordan was a great event creator. You know what that is?
Was he hosting parties or something? What are you doing?
I keep asking you about event creation.
More than LeBron fans love any funny thing about Jordan, boy. You gotta get it. LeBron fans love the funny thing about Jordan.
Hey.
Thank you for that one, Sharon. That was perfect. Oh my God,
I'm just trying to figure out what it is. I mean, what is it?
That's what we thought it was. That's what
Jumpman
it sounded like
Associates?
to me.
baby.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Is that like
the church bakery.
is that Jumpman Associates? What is that? I don't know.
No, that's your church bake sale. That's what that is. Your church bake
What the
sale.
fuck is that? I mean, and I don't know what that means, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I just don't know what that is.
Oh no! Trust me, it is funny. Trust me, you know we like to laugh. It is funny over here. That is funny because that's what they come to us with. They tell us we don't know basketball, and they come up with these terms. Telling us this guy's an elite event creator, and when he's doing this, and it's like, what does that mean? What is an event?
Yeah, I was wondering that.
They be like, oh, you don't know that? Yeah. They don't. They are hilarious. They are hilarious. Like you said, he told Lamont squeeze doesn't exist. When Lamont mentioned squeeze, you knew exactly what he was talking about. There was no ifs and buts about it.
Yeah, I know
We tell
what
you,
it
event
means.
creator. Yeah. Event creator was Michael Jordan's after parties.
And I'm not saying, hey Johnny, I'm not saying that you got to play on my level that I played on. I mean, because I played on a higher level than Lamont did. He played on a higher level than some of the other guys. It's not about that. But when you know the game, you know the game. You don't have to play for the fucking Globetrotters to know the game. You don't have to play the NBA to know the game because there's a lot of people. I'm not saying that, but when you fucking deliver parcel packages your whole life and then you try to come up here and try to, the fuck are you doing? You ain't never played. Listen, guys,
now this young man is like Nico's age.
I never. Hey guys, let me just say what I do. Here's my rule. I never try to be an open heart surgeon when I ain't never fucking did it. I'm not finna sit here and tell you some shit that I ain't never did because it don't make sense. I have not performed a tracheotomy, nigga, so I'm not finna operate on your goddamn throat, you dumbass. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just saying, if you fucking worked at Walmart your whole life and you try to come on here and say, well, that's what he's an event creator. What the fuck? Huh?
Six pick. I told him. I said when you talking to somebody that played, I said somebody that can play can ask you one or two questions and know if you just all BS.
And you know it.
And like I say, when I mentioned squeeze and he kept saying, what is squeeze? I was like, bro, if you know the game to the level that he said he knew the game, and you don't even know what I'm talking about when I say that, I was like, that right there just exposes we should not be having this level of conversation with you.
No, you said.
Right. And he's telling me I'm wrong. And I'm like, my God, this is just normal. This like if I'm telling you, if I say on this next skip pass, six pick, I need you to X out. Right, and you're the low man.
Yeah.
Do I have to draw it up and do a whole bunch of complicated stuff?
No,
if you play basketball, if I'm on the weak side, and you need me to X out, I got you. Right? if on the next play, if they pressed up on us, you say I need you to 4-5 when I drive. I don't have to draw up on a tab. Well, six pick. This is what a 4-5 cut is. I need you to do this exact 4-5. No, six pick knows these terms. So when I say six pick on this next drive, 4-5. Man, get his ass, man, because they overplaying.
Yeah. There's terminology all the time. Like I remember my rookie year, and I had played a lot of basketball, but Lukey, John Lucas, who I love, everybody loved Lukey, and Lukey used to say, "Well, I want you to invert." You know what I mean, right, Lamont? I want you to invert it. And now the people in the comments gonna be like, "What is invert?" I know, motherfucker, you don't know what it means. Cause get what? I didn't know what it meant either until I got I didn't know what the fuck it was, but then I started to understand what it was. So it's one of those words. That's an NBA word that people just people understand.
I mean, even 2-9ing, like 2-9 is not too familiar to a lot of people because you don't have to do it at lower levels, right? So you got 2-9. Some people don't know what 2-9ing is.
Because I did
is inverting flipping the play?
No, it's like if you see back in the day, Johnny, you used to have like in little defense, you had to be in an eye all the time, and what that means is like one guy at the top, like free throw line extended, and then one at the bottom, like right what a circle is. You know what they call what a circle is. What they say when your charge or you set a charge at or whatever right there. Yeah, you have to be in an eye. But sometimes you want a big up top, so you will invert that or you invert in the wing. That's all it is. Switch it. It just means switch it up.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
The biggest thing.
There was another thing. There was another time he said also. My bad. Go ahead, inside. My bad.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I was gonna say this one was a funny one. So while Lamont was describing what the Jordan rules was, and explaining how you would double team within those principles that they use versus Jordan, he responded to the mock saying, "You're talking about a multi-level defensive ecosystem." Have you ever heard any scouting report or coach say, "Hey guys, we're about to drop a multi-level defensive ecosystem this season on everybody for us to get a chance to win"? Because when he said that, I was surprised. I don't know what that meant. I didn't know what that meant. He said again, multi-level defensive ecosystem.
Is that like on 2K35 or something?
Yeah, it's a 2K term. Hold on, no, that's somebody. That's just somebody trying to say good defense in a complicated way because he just wants to sound like he's in it, like he knows more basketball than us. Like basketball is very simple, right? I get that as you go up, there's some terminology and language you need to learn, but you catch on quickly because a lot of the terms that you learn, you've already done these things. You just didn't know the name, right? And so as you go up, like he's trying, basically what Mookie should have just said was just every team strives to have a great defense. That's all. That's all. There's no ecosystem bullshit, right? Defense is about a whole bunch of reps, repetition, shell. You shell everything out. You shell out every potential scenario. What to do when it breaks down, what to do, when a guy goes baseline, when to ice, when not to ice, like you when to tag, when not to tag, you shell all this stuff out. And I don't know if he's talking about that being a defensive ecosystem, but the Jordan rules was just similar to what we just talked about with the Dallas Mavericks. They had their core principles on how to stop Jordan. They were going to stick to it, win, lose, or draw. And that's what a good defense does. A good defense sticks to their guns, irregardless of the results. You got to stick to your guns on defense. I hate those coaches that panic when the guy scores and you want to change everything up. No, that's the worst coaches to have.
Yeah.
I just didn't like when Dookie, like for example, squeeze. Like I don't know what invert means. I only played at the high school level.
No, that's a good level though. That's a good level. Yes. But nobody saying
everybody don't get them varsity jackets, man.
Everybody
don't get them, man.
Nah, I mean I got a varsity jacket. Don't do me. But
no, I'm saying everybody don't get it. So that's all I'm saying. Everybody don't get to play high school ball, bro.
This is true. But my point is, I just don't like. For example, we talk about squeeze. One, you say it doesn't exist, and then you try and make me feel stupid because you don't know basketball.
Yeah,
that don't make any sense, man. That right there is what didn't make any sense.
No, it's not that they don't know basketball. Obviously, they know because they go look up these, the definitions, and they create good definitions to help them say what they want. The problem is that they're trying to find ways to create a narrative. They're trying to create an idea. They're trying to tell you this is what they saw in the game, as if they have some profound knowledge about the game. And like y'all said, it's a very simple game. Like even with football fans, football fans know a lot more about the game. And professional football is very difficult. The other day, I saw some guy randomly walk up to John Gruden and called out NFL plays. And we all know NFL plays are some weird names. Like they have some weird terminology.
Yeah, 35 spider. He always said 35 spider.
Yeah, 35 spider, chicken ham, cross X, purple rainbow. Yeah,
I like when he does that though.
I know it's cool, but I can only imagine having to learn a playbook in the NFL compared to learning it in college, right, or learning it in high school. Like you said, the higher the level you get to, the more difficult it's going to be. So, like you said, these are common terms though that we know in basketball. These are not like you know what I mean? Like things that that are only used in the NBA. These are basketball is not that intricate. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just
I don't think, boy. Hey Johnny, these terms that we were just talking about, they're not just NBA. They're high school people that use.
These are high school. These are middle school terms. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Basketball's not as complex. Yeah, exactly. So that should be the reason why basketball fans don't know these terms.
But I mean, we learn how to blue, how to trap, all that when we were in high school, man. It wasn't just college or anything like that. I mean, my coach, Don Richardson, man, we Southwest High School, 6 state championships, 1 national. I mean, we knew, we just kind of knew that, man. My AAU coach was Dan Roundfield. I don't know if y'all remember Dan. Dan Roundfield. He was the NBA All-Star. Dan was great, man. He passed away. He passed away. He drowned. But he taught me all of that stuff. Me, James Forrest, all of us. He taught all of us that. We just learned. Certain things you learn, man. And then if you got a good teacher, then you're awesome. You know what I mean? Whether it's high school, whether it be AAU, whether it be, rec league, whatever it is. If you got a good teacher, you learn all these things. I mean, you learn. And so then certain things become like second nature. Like if somebody say we doubling, you coming out of rotation, I already know I got to be in the eye. Get in the eye and see what happens. And the bottom guy is going to tell you every way you need to go. So I just you learn that too, man.
No, of course. And especially like you said, when you get to a professional level, everybody's held accountable. There's people watching film on you. Like you said, there's a coach drilling shell drills and making sure you're supposed to be there, and they go into the film and you're not doing what you're supposed to do.
Oh man.
And they're like, exactly. Like exactly. Like, right, you a grown man. And especially like when you play overseas, I know them coaches overseas were real rough, and they still to this day, they be yelling at players like they children. So you don't want to be yelled at. You don't want to be told.
Oh my God. I dreaded that shit right there, Johnny. Hey Johnny, that was the worst part of being an NBA player. When you watch that damn film as a group, you're like, God damn.
You get called out.
Oh my goodness, dog.
That eye in the sky look different, don't it?
Oh my goodness.
And they go rewind every little bit of part of it that you were messing up on.
Hey, that eye in the sky make the game look completely different, man. You be like, damn.
Hey, Six Pick. Six Pick. Who's the worstest coach that got on you in film?
Oh man, shit, John Lucas. Let's see, fucking Brendan Malone, man. That's Mike Malone's dad. He was. I told y'all about him last week. Brendan Malone was a tactician. So when you fucked up, he's just kept. You know what I can't stand is when a nigga keep rewinding the shit. Yeah. Like that, I know I fucked up.
That'd be the worst part of film.
Just keep doing it.
That'd be the worst part of film.
Oh my God! I mean, you remember that shit in high school when your high school coach run that motherfucker back? Like, God damn, okay.
Hey, Sharon, and then they keep rewinding. So you say, okay, let's watch this. Watch it again. Watch it again. Nah,
exactly.
Again, coach, please.
You feel like an idiot like 15 times in a row. It's like,
boy, and then
niggas be in the back laughing at you and shit. It's like, oh man. So I just started being like, I started being like fucking Stoudemire and Camby. Them motherfuckers go to sleep in the film, just sleep, and they get fined. Them motherfuckers get fined $500 for that shit. You get fined $500. You go to sleep in the film. It's like crazy.
Fuck it. I'll pay the money.
They used to be Carlos Rogers, man. Y'all remember Carlos Rogers do that shit all the time. He'd be sleep. Him and Oliver Miller, rest in peace, Oliver, my boy. But they used to be sleeping, Big O. Be sleep. Snoring like a motherfucker that bit.
Big Oliver.
Yeah, that's my dog, man.
Oh man. But that's what I've been trying to explain to you. That's why so like when you watch people, it's not like they're not good. It's just that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, you're just playing against better people.
Yeah.
The game plan we tried, we're just playing against better people. I'm trying.
Somebody got to win.
Yeah.
I mean. But the better prepared teams have the better chance. I mean, and that's why coaching is so important. Like paying attention to detail. Like I said, Brendan Malone was like that. There are different types of coaches. There are players coaches. And then there's tactician coaches, and there are guys who can do both. I think there's 3 kinds of coaches. You know what I mean? And there are a lot of those guys. Phil Jackson could do both. John Lucas was a player's coach, but he wasn't good at X and O's. I don't think he was. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say that. I love you, Luke, if you're listening. But yeah, there are guys that, they say Kenny Atkinson is a tactician. They say he's not much of a player's coach. Pop was the same. People love Pop because Pop could relate to everybody, but he also knew what he was doing. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. There are certain guys, and some guys can get away with it. They can win championships. They said Chuck Daly was the same way. They said Chuck Daly could do both, but they say Pat Riley could not. So I knew Knicks players that were cool with, like say Mace. They couldn't stand Pat Riley. They couldn't stand it.
You say Mace? You say Anthony Mace?
Okay. That's why some coaches wear out their welcome real quick because they coach them so hard. They own them.
Exactly.
they can only last for 5 years, and you got to get them up out of there. Players, they done checked out on them.
Let me just tell y'all one story, man. So one year, I think this may have been 96, 97, something like that. We were playing the Knicks, and usually, guys, so y'all understand, you have a shoot around before you get to play. Say we playing on Friday night, right? And that morning you would have got there Thursday, and then you would have practiced shoot around for Friday morning. Then you play that night. Get used to the rims, that type of shit. And so you're going over your sets and all that, but in the league, we usually just don't even tape, and then like that, you come in with your fuck. Some of these niggas come in there with their little Harachis on and shit like that, just shooting. And then you're going over, you walk through, and that's it. Then you go back to the hotel, get some sleep, get some pregame, then come back for the game. Nigga, the Knicks was taping for shoot around. Let me say it again. Them niggas was taping their ankles. They going up and down hard, like for a whole 2 hours, sweating. Like Pat Riley is that type of coach. And that's why you see motherfuckers' bodies break down. That's why they were on top. The teams he was on, they didn't last very long. It's the same way. They call it the heat wave. That's why motherfuckers don't go to the heat. Because the heat gonna take 2 or 3 years off your fucking career. Like you gotta ride the bike for 2 hours if you don't play more than 10 minutes. So do. And I know it for a fact because I was there in training camp one time. I'm telling you, you gonna get they gonna get that money out of you. Pat Riley gonna get it out of you. And that's the difference in coaches. Some coaches understand. Some coaches understand that you can't beat a dead horse. Some coaches know that. So
I mean, Six Pick, that goes to the prompt because of what you just said. Kobe was one of those guys before the shoot around, before the game, that was in there hours and hours before the game.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe was one of those guys.
My fault. I didn't mean to get.
But not everybody. Bron was the same way though. Bron would be in there early too, though.
Bron, Bron was another one. Bron was another one. I ain't taking nothing from the Kings.
But there's a bigger percentage of guys who don't understand that or don't do that. You just certain guy. Kobe is he's an anomaly. Like he on another planet with that. But like there's guys. I mean, most guys don't do that, guys. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Most guys, it's a job, guys. It's a job. So they like, I ain't finna come in this motherfucker and work out 3 hours before the game, then play, man. No, not doing it. But some guys are dedicated that way.
I get there when I'm supposed to be there. That's what my job tell me. My job tell I got to be there at 9. I get there 10 minutes early. I'm good.
Exactly.
No, I told him that Six Pick. I told him that Kobe actually changed the NBA players' idea of working out. Because like your era, the guys that you played with, they would take the summers off. Like you said, this is a job. I got the summer off. I'm taking the summer off. I'm gonna enjoy my summer. I'll be back. I'll be back in August, right? Yeah. But Kobe took it to a whole new level. Kobe was like, I'm gonna work out through all of it, through June, July, and August. Yeah. And then, like you said, add the extra workouts that he did during the regular season. You had your normal team shootout, you had your team warm up and all that other stuff. But Kobe was still doing his own thing. Yeah. And when other players started seeing what Kobe did, I'm talking about how great Kobe was. Players thought to themselves, like, I got to do it. Gilbert Arenas admitted to himself. Jay Williams admitted to him. When they saw Kobe working out, like you said, you're watching the Knicks do that. You feel me? And when they saw Kobe do that, they were like, yeah, I got to do that. Like, that's how I'm going to be better. I got to do what Kobe's doing. So now today, NBA players don't take summers off. And the ones who do take the summer off are usually behind. Guys like Anthony Davis and but the dudes who work out 65 like they do now, it's because of Kobe. It's because of Kobe. Kobe really gave everybody the blueprint to do that. So,
and that's one LeBron James got the work ethic from too, Johnny. You left LeBron out too. You left him out. That's where he got the work.
I said Kobe too. Right. Kobe came before LeBron. Kobe came before LeBron. Kobe came before LeBron. I know that. I can count.
But see, I don't think like people like I think certain players just got it in them and some don't.
Kobe was doing that
because I don't think nobody was looking. Because like for example, Gil was doing this in college. Gil was doing this crazy workout stuff in college. He didn't need no Kobe to tell. It's like some people just enjoy this whole process. They like obsessed with getting better. It's certain players that in Six Pick you done ran into a few. They just obsessed with it, and and. I've even seen it at my level that I coach. The best players are the ones that's always in the gym. Like, and he there, no matter if you there, like it's just in certain people. So I don't think he showed anybody. I think everybody knows that the way you get better is by being in the gym more. I mean, you don't get to the NBA. Like this is how all these guys got to the NBA. So I just think that you got some of the greats that are obsessed with it, always thinking about getting better. And that comes with a price because being in the gym that much, you sacrifice a ton of your personal life. A lot of these guys, when all of these high level NBA guys coming out of college, they don't live normal lives. This is why they don't have driver's licenses going into the NBA, getting all this money buying cars. They get pulled over and now they driving without a license because they don't have a driver's license. None of them really had time to go to prom. They don't know how to socialize with women, right? This is why they go to the IG apps to go get something quick or something like that. It's because they sacrifice a lot of what we know is normal to go be basketball players. So all these guys spend a lot of time in the gym, man. It's just Kobe just took it to a whole nother level. Gil took it to another level.
But he was just like that was just. I mean, Kobe Bryant. I told y'all.
It was just in him though. It was just in him.
He just was different. Just. You don't see guys like that much. I mean, I don't care.
I told Lamont don't want to accept that 6-pick.
What's that?
Lamont don't want to accept that. I keep telling him Kobe. I keep telling you Kobe was different. I told you when it comes to that working out and doing all that Kobe was different.
No, I know he was different. I'm saying that he didn't motivate anybody else to work. The guys that were working out with Kobe were the guys that were already working out with or without him. Like everybody on Kobe's Laker team saw him working out that much. It was probably only a handful of guys that went and joined him because these was the guys that work out anyway. The guys that wanted to go party were gonna go party. The guys that want to work out, they're gonna find the gym with or without Kobe. Kobe got the flu one day, they still going to work out. It just depends on the player. Like Kobe did not set a blueprint for working out. He just took it to another level for himself. But there are other guys in this league that work out just as hard, if not harder. All right. You just got to be obsessed with the process. There's a lot of guys like that. A lot of guys like that.
Yeah, there are a lot of, you're right.
I think even in the 80s and 70s and 90s, it was guys like that. Like, you can't tell me Muhammad Abdul-Rauf wasn't in the lab all the time. We just don't see it because his name wasn't popping, but I guarantee you he was in something like Scottie Pippen. You don't get that good that quick, and you're not in the lab all the time. Come on. These dudes get nice.
Scottie used to take summers off, man. Scottie took summers off, man. Don't come tell me that.
Scottie took summers off because of injury. He took some. You don't get that nice
They all
down.
took summers off, man. You don't. Off. They worked out hard.
I don't believe that.
The guys that improve,
take summers off.
The guys that improve, you can tell. Like a guy comes back better, you know he's been putting in work over the summer, man. There are certain guys that just come back better, and you don't get that much better in training.
Pickup runs. They used to do pickup.
You don't get better in pickup runs. Pickup runs is where you test all the work that you've been putting in.
That's what Kevin Durant said he do. He said he only do pickup runs. He don't do all that extracurricular stuff.
Why you think he can't get out of a double team?
Kevin Durant.
Don't start that, Lamont. Don't start that, Lamont. We showed you he can. Score 33,000 points because you can't handle a double team now. Come on now, Lamont.
I mean, he struggled. He must have been slacking in the gym lately.
Yeah, because he was seeing the hard double teams. But it's gonna get the ball out of your hands. It's gonna get you out of your rhythm. Gonna make sure you don't get to your spots. As soon as that ball was in the air, like 6-pick said, double team. What you doing, Kevin Durant? I gotta pass it. Who he passing it to? Amin Thompson.
And great players struggle. Great players struggle because great players want to keep the ball.
Especially when they double teaming when you come as soon as you come across half court, because now you got the third defender.
But look,
you're trying not to go back court.
But Jaden, you said who is he supposed to pass it to? I will watch LeBron pass it to an open Jarrett Vanderbilt if need be. At the end of the day, just make the right basketball play. Like, because sometimes the basketball guys might reward you, and Vanderbilt might make that corner three. You know, you saw how hot Rui got because he started to trust the fact that LeBron. I know he's going to make this pass. It makes your guys better. You know how it's super disheartening to play with a guy and you don't know when he's going to pass the ball. You don't know. Like, he shoots the ball so much that when he passes it to you, it's a surprise. Those are the worst players to play with. I guarantee
you. It takes you right out of your game.
I guarantee you. And then you're not ready. You're not ready at that point.
A lot of Kobe's teammates probably hated him for that alone because the main thing was they didn't know. They couldn't figure out when he was finally going to pass it or not. Like, not saying he's not great, but it makes you very hard to play with when you are shooting 10 shots double teams, and then all of a sudden when you're not double teamed, now the ball come flying my way.
Hey, yo, that
Ron Artest.
we was
Ron
watching.
Artest.
We was
Kobe
watching
passed me
that.
the ball.
We was
Kobe passed me
watching
the
that
ball.
It's hard, man.
when Dwight was playing with Kobe. We was watching the game versus Miami. Dwight ready to box out, and he thinking Kobe going to shoot. Kobe throw the ball at the back of his jersey.
That,
And then he'll blame you. That's what make it even
Yeah.
worse. Now, did that cause more friction?
But he went to the bench and said he said that was my fault. He knew. Nah, man.
At the end of the day,
a couple more times that same day.
You're just hard to play with, though.
But he passed on the open shot because Ray Allen didn't even get to close out enough to contest the shot. He passed. You know what I'm saying? Like the reputation for shooting contested shots.
It's just hard to play with guys like that, man.
yeah, because Ron Artest was so surprised when Kobe passed him the ball, man. He was surprised. He said, Kobe passed me the ball. In the interview, Kobe passed me the ball. And he made the three.
I got some basketball stuff to do in the morning, man. I got some event planning to do in the morning, guys.
Event creating.
Oh, we got some event creating you gonna do. Yeah.
I'll see you guys in a minute, man. I'm gonna stop. I've been lurking.
I appreciate you, brother.
See what one boy.
All right, man.
I'm good, man. Y'all be easy, man. God bless.
He gave us some gems,
man.
Salute to
Glad to hear from you. Feeling good, man. You sound like you're doing better, man. Keep it up.
I'm doing well, man.
Keep it up, brother. Whatever it is you're doing, keep it up.
Gonna pick me up 2 or 3 hookers tomorrow. I'm good, bro.
Hey,
y'all be easy. God bless.
Yes, sir.
Peace, brother. Peace, brother. Six Pick got me good. Six Pick gonna have me make a joke about him looking like Lieutenant Dan when he was balling out. With,
shit.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to the best event creators in the NBA. Shout out to them.
What I tell you, hey, Johnny, these real basketball minds don't know what the hell these clowns be talking about. And then they will really he will really go, if he's not working on it yet, he working on a video probably telling the people how we don't know basketball. This dude, I said, come on, man.
But who was the first person to create? Who was the first person to create that term, though?
Mookie.
Dookie.
He created that dumb shit.
I don't think that nigga would come up with no shit like that.
I couldn't even Google it. You can't even Google it. It's not even on Google. How did he?
I said it. It's on our live.
I typed it in ChatGPT, Herm, and ChatGPT said it's likely that he probably just made this up because he couldn't even find it. I promise you it did. I typed it in ChatGPT. It said he probably made it up because it said the only thing. It said the only thing that it found that came close to event creator was something called a defensive creator. A defender that gets a lot of steals and deflections. He was talking about an offensive player. So he's talking about something completely different. He's made it up to sound like he knows what he's talking about. He made it up. There's no real basketball player that's ever going to come up here. When I get Gil on here Tuesday, Gil won't know what it is. I can get another D1 coach up here. He won't know it. There's no basketball players that know what none of this stuff is. It's all fake. Creation advantage creation, event creators, this is all fake, man. Nobody says this stuff. They gonna learn, man. Like I say, Dookie gonna learn to stop messing with that GJK and FYF, man. He gonna learn because we gonna clip this up and put that video together, exposing them in 4K in detail.
In seconds.
We're gonna be taking what Six Pick said. Look, if you don't believe me, let's hear what the NBA player had to say. We're gonna really put that in 4K and we're gonna put it together with what he said. And we're gonna really expose how stupid these dudes are.
Hey, Lamont, when you say Gil, who are you talking about?
Gilbert Arenas.
Okay. Agent Zero?
Yeah, we already had him on. We've had him on a lot, but we had him on once on TikTok. He just be busy. He's been busy a lot right now. Meaning to get him on sooner. We get him on.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun to get hit.
I just don't like how these guys come. It's gonna be a viral term in the next couple of months. Somebody gonna create something soon. Somebody gonna do something, man. I don't like these new terms they use, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Nobody gonna use that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think them niggas gonna start using that bullshit. They be using everything else. I don't put nothing.
Bro, they getting these terms off of 2K. and they thinking that they real.
Hey, Lamont, I don't even think it's on 2K because
I've never seen ecosystem. I've never seen ecosystem on 2K or event creator on 2K.
I've never
Now,
heard
mind
that
you,
on
I stopped
2K.
playing 2K in 2021 or 2020. I think that was the last 2K I played. But I've never seen that.
I still play it to the day. This day I've never heard it. Day in my life.
Yep, all these new terms: portability, gravity, playoff translation.
Hold on, what's the one that Mars used? That I got on him about? I forgot what that one was.
Defensive matchup percentile.
Yeah, matchup.
The hell.
Oh
Man,
shit!
something like that.
He said,
And they get mad at
and he
us.
said yes.
And then if I ain't
I will
mistaken,
say anything to win the debate.
and then if I ain't
Oh,
mistaken,
that's crazy.
okay,
That's
so
what he
you
said.
said, and is it the same guy that didn't know that the terminology squeeze was?
No, that's
That
different.
that squeeze it?
Oh,
Okay,
These are different ones. These are different
ours
ones.
is a different zesty.
okay,
I would call Mars
okay.
zesty, but Mars he does a little too much with these terms and going to obscure websites to get basketball information. And I think Mars especially is trying to find information that no one is privy to.
He
And
used
so
soccer terms, man.
he goes to obscure websites. Like he's the one that exposed a lot of these dudes to Data Baller and like a lot of these silly sites where it does silly things with the lineups to say, "Ooh, this lineup is better if you replace player A and put player B in," but you don't incorporate what the coach is doing. You don't incorporate schemes. You don't incorporate who the coach is saying gets the most shots. You're just playing with lineups. You're doing it like NBA 2K. They think if you pull out one player, put in another, everything gets better or everything gets worse. It don't work like that. That's not how basketball works. Host, you a fake Donovan Mitchell, and what? I'm a fake Donovan Mitchell. Manny, why would I be a fake Donovan Mitchell? And how is that a diss to call me Donovan Mitchell?
A multi-millionaire?
Any in the comments just like saying,
I'll be a fake. I mean,
slow, bro.